A huge, warm, and heartfelt welcome back to another episode of the Lingo Listen. I am Emma, and today we are going to unlock a superpower. We aren't just talking about English, we are talking about the art of human connection.
And I am Sam, the guy who, right now, wants to crawl under this table and hide forever.
Oh no, Sam, you're usually so bubbly. What happened? Did you trip in public?
Worse, Emma. Much worse. I was at a dinner party last night with a group of native English speakers. I had this perfect story. I had practiced it in my head for 3 days. It was the story of my cat, Barnaby, and how he accidentally turned on the robotic vacuum cleaner at 3 a.m.
That sounds like a classic. Everyone loves a cat story. How did it go?
It was a disaster, Emma. A total, utter flop. I started talking, and I was so focused on my grammar. I was making sure my past continuous was perfect. I said, I was sleeping when the vacuum started. But halfway through, I saw one person check their watch. Another person started looking at the snacks on the table. By the time I got to the funny part, nobody was even listening. I felt like a boring textbook. I felt invisible.
Sam, my heart breaks for you, but please don't be so hard on yourself. What you experienced is what I call the grammar trap.
The grammar trap? Is that where the grammar police arrest you for being boring?
In a way, yes. Learners often think that perfect English equals interesting English. But that is a lie. Storytelling is a completely different skill. You can have perfect grammar and be the most boring person in the room. And you can have broken grammar, but be the person everyone wants to talk to.
I want to be that person, Emma. I want people to lean in when I speak.
Then today is your lucky day. We are going to break down the storyteller's secret. We are going to show you how to take a simple story and make it exquisite.
I am ready. I am focused. I am holding my pen. But first, guys, if you have ever felt like Sam, if you have ever felt like your English is a wall instead of a bridge, it would be so incredibly kind of you to hit that subscribe button.
It really would. We want to help you break down that wall. It would be an absolute honor to have you as part of our community.
And if you want to help Sam get his confidence back, please give us a like. It's like a high five through the screen.
I love a good high five. Okay, Sam, let's perform surgery on your cat story. Step 1, the hook.
You mentioned this before, like a fishing hook, right?
Yes. In English conversation, attention is a currency. You have about 5 to 7 seconds to buy the listener's interest.
I started my story by saying, yesterday I was at my house. It was very late at night.
Boo, Sam, I'm dreaming of sheep already. That is a chronological start. It's logical, but it's not emotional.
But I have to tell them when it happened.
No, you don't. At least not yet. A master storyteller starts with the mystery or the emotion. Try this instead. I honestly thought my house was being haunted by a ghost with a very loud motor.
Wait, if you say that, I have to know why.
Exactly. That is the hook. You create a knowledge gap. The listener's brain says, wait, ghost? Motor? I need to hear the rest to solve this puzzle.
So I should start with the most confusing or exciting part?
Yes! Start with the fire, not the match. Another way to hook someone is with a question. Have you ever had a moment where you were so scared you couldn't move?
Oh, I like that. It makes the listener think about their life first.
Exactly. It creates immediate empathy. Now, let's move to the most powerful tool for fluency. Step 2, the present tense hack.
Emma, this one scares me. Stories are in the past. If I say, I go instead of I went, won't people think my English is bad?
This is the secret, Sam. Native speakers do this all the time in casual stories. We call it the narrative present. It makes the story feel like a movie that is playing right now in front of the audience.
Show me the difference.
Okay. Version A, the textbook. I was lying in bed. I heard a noise. I got up. I saw the cat.
Very clear, very robotic.
Now, version B, the storyteller. So, I'm lying in bed, right? Suddenly, I hear this roar from the living room. I jump up, my heart is pounding, and I see Barnaby.
Wow, version B is intense. I can actually feel your fart pounding.
Because I'm using is and says and hears. It removes the history and creates drama. When you use the past tense, the story is finished. When you use the present tense, the story is happening.
And it's actually easier for me. I don't have to remember bought, brought, or fought.
Exactly. It's a shortcut to sounding more natural.
So the cat is riding the vacuum, and I am standing there in my pajamas.
Yes! I'm already laughing, Sam. You've got me.
I feel the energy changing already.
That energy comes from step 3, the dramatic pause. Sam, are you still there?
I'm practicing, Emma. Was that too long?
It was a little bit long for a podcast, but it was great for a party. In English, silence is a signpost. It tells the listener, pay attention, something big is coming.
I always felt that if I stopped talking, someone would interrupt me. Or they would think I didn't know the word.
If you look down and look worried, they will think you forgot a word. But if you keep eye contact and hold your breath, they will wait. Silence is where you build tension.
I opened the door very slowly. Pause. And I saw 2 glowing red eyes.
Ooh, that's good. I actually got chills.
The pause makes the listener's imagination do the work.
Exactly. A good storyteller doesn't do all the work. They let the audience help. Which leads us to step 4. Show, don't tell.
This sounds like an art class.
It is. It's word painting. Weak storytellers use adjectives. Strong storytellers use imagery.
Give me an example. I love adjectives. I just learned abysmal today.
Abysmal is a great word, but don't say the cat was scared. That is telling. Instead, show me the cat. Barnaby's fur was standing straight up, and his tail looked like a giant bottle brush.
Oh, I can see the bottle brush tail. I don't need you to tell me he is scared. I can see it.
Don't say, I was cold. Say, my teeth were chattering and my fingers were turning blue.
It makes the English feel three-dimensional.
Yes, and it's a great way to use that specific vocabulary we talk about. Don't say, it was a big vacuum. Say, it was this massive silver beast that was devouring everything in its path.
A silver beast. That is much better than a big machine.
Now, Sam, we need to make sure the story doesn't fall apart. Step 5. The connector words.
The glue.
Yes, in a boring story, we use and then, and then, and then.
Guilty. I say and then every 5 seconds.
We need to upgrade your glue. Try using next thing I know, out of nowhere, to my surprise, or believe it or not.
Next thing I know, the cat is surfing on the vacuum like he's at the beach.
Yes! And use anyway to get back to the main point if you go off on a tangent. Anyway, so there I am trying to catch this robotic surfer.
These words give the story rhythm.
Exactly. English is a rhythmic language. It's like music. The connectors are the beat.
I feel like I'm dancing with my words now.
You are! Now, let's check in with our friends at home for a moment.
Yes, we've been talking a lot.
Friends, we want to hear from you.
Have you ever tried to tell a story and felt like people were bored?
It is a painful feeling, but it happens to everyone, even native speakers.
Please tell us your story fail in the comments. It would be so kind of you to share your experience.
And if you want to try out a hook, write it below. We will read them and tell you if we are hooked.
Sharing your stories is the best way to practice. We would be so honored to read your words.
Okay, Sam, we're at the end. Step 6, the so what rule.
This sounds serious.
It's the most important part. Every story needs a point. Why did you tell me this? Did you learn something? Was it just a funny coincidence? How did it change your life?
My cat story usually ends with, and then I turned off the vacuum and went to bed.
Sam, that is a flat ending. You need to give us a takeaway.
And that's the day I realized my cat has a better social life at 3 a.m. than I do.
Perfect. Or So the moral of the story is always check the schedule on your robotic vacuum.
It gives the audience a release.
Exactly. It signals that the story is finished so they know when to laugh or comment. Without a "so what," people just stand there looking at you, waiting for more.
That's why they were checking their watches. They didn't know I was done.
Exactly. Give them a clear finish line.
Sam, I feel like I just went to Storytelling University.
You graduated with honors, Sam.
I want to tell you the whole story now, using all the rules.
I am ready. Hook me.
Okay, here goes. Have you ever felt like your own house was trying to kill you?
Tell me more.
So, it's 3 a.m. I'm sound asleep. Suddenly, I hear this growl from the hallway.
A growl?
I jump out of bed, my palms are sweaty. I open the door, pause, and there is my robotic vacuum spinning in circles. But next thing I know, I see Barnaby. He's sitting on top of the vacuum like a king on a throne. He looks at me with these giant glowing eyes, and he just keeps spinning. I know, believe it or not, he had learned how to press the start button with his paw. Anyway, the moral of the story is, I am now the only person in the world who has to hide the vacuum cleaner from their cat.
Sam, that was 100 times better. I could see it, I could feel it, and the ending was perfect.
It felt fun. I wasn't thinking about verbs, I was thinking about the king on the throne.
That's the secret. When you focus on the story, your English flows naturally. Your brain stops worrying about being correct and starts worrying about being understood.
I think that's the most important lesson today. Communication is more important than perfection.
Always, every single time.
Sam, can we do a massive recap for our friends?
Recap time: 6 steps to becoming an English storytelling legend.
Step 1.
The hook. Start with the ghost, not the time.
Step 2.
The present tense hack. Use is and goes to bring the movie to life.
Step 3.
The dramatic pause. Let the silence do the work.
Step 4.
Show, don't tell. Use bottle brush tails and silver beasts.
Step 5.
Connector words. Use next thing I know to keep the beat.
Step 6.
The so what rule. Give us a takeaway or a punchline.
Sam, I am so proud of you, and I am so grateful to you, Emma. And to everyone watching, thank you for listening to my cat story. If you enjoyed this episode, it would be so wonderful if you could share it with someone. Maybe a friend who is also struggling to find their voice.
Yes, sharing is caring. It would be so kind of you to help our channel grow so we can help more people.
And don't forget to subscribe. We have so many more secrets to share with you.
Stay happy
Stay curious.
and never ever stop telling your stories.
Until next time, bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.